Thank you for that. Now we have another poem. Madeleine is next up.
Hello, good to see you all. I had a poem ready, but I can't say it. The poem was called Stolen Child by W.B. Yeats, and he reminds me of our lost children. The children was taken by death or by adoption, forced adoption. I came here in 1960, in August 1960. I was met at Cork Harbour by a man in a dark grey suit. Now you would take him as a funeral director. He drove a large black car, and we drove it. I have never, by then, previously I had escaped to England from Tipperary, where I was born and reared by my grandmother and grandfather. And I escaped, I got a job in Golders Green in London with a lovely Jewish family. But they didn't know I was pregnant, and I was desperate. I was about 4 months then, and I was desperate. I could see myself increasing in the mirror. So what I did was go to the local Catholic church to confess. I confessed to the priest. Well, I told the priest, and he gave me the name and address of people that could help me, not thinking in a million years that I would be sent back to Ireland, where I escaped from 4 months previous. Little did I think what was ahead of me then. I had no idea that I was coming to a place of horror, complete horror. I arrived, I went in, I remember going into the front entrance and into the hall, what was like a foyer, and then into another little room where I was stripped, with 2 nuns looking on, observing what I was taking off, taking every single, even little studded earrings you could hardly see, was taken from me. Everything, my shoes, everything, and given this canvas type dress and sort of clog shoes. That we arrived in the morning, August morning. It was a foggy, wet, damp morning by boat, and we went in, and that night irony arrived. Me and another girl, a lovely girl, she was a Kerry girl, 4 months younger than I was. We were put in charge of the labour ward. I wasn't aware of the facts of life. I didn't even know where a baby came from, and yet we were put in charge of the labour ward, where we answered night call to the girls. All we could do was to pacify the girl, this frightened, beautiful Irish girl, frightened out of her life. Why? I wonder. Anyway, went on. I had my beautiful baby, William. Sorry, I can't say anymore. But William, now we know he's buried. He will not be. I've been coming here for years, talking to him, apologising to him, but he wasn't buried here. He's buried, we're told. I mean, when I read the report, the government inquiry, and my words to be changed, completely changed, and absolutely changed the sentence, not on my side. And I mean, and then to be insulted by a £5,000 hush money, which I called it hush money, for our babies to die. I almost died, but luckily I escaped. God, I don't know how. And it's just, I wonder why. What was it for? Why were we punished? What did we do wrong? Why? I mean, we could have looked after our babies, fed our babies, loved our babies, and if we had been given the facilities, but there were nobody. Everybody hated. It was the church who got onto the parishioners to put this hatred into their minds about single mothers. I was born myself from a single mother. You know, we weren't. Anyway, thank you very much for listening. Do apologise.